Hey traders, I hope you all having a lovely weekend. So I got this question asked a lot that if I even look at the fundamentals with my technical analysis, of course, yes. I do look at fundamentals as well. If I see some sort of major news events, something like initial jobless claim, something like interest rate decisions. So if I see this type of news events, I do look at the fundamentals. And that is why I took one trade using my technicals and fundamental factors. So I've combined both of the factors and I took this trade and I've recorded that trade just to show you the way I've entered. So what factors I looked technically and what factors I look at fundamentally. So I'm going to talk about the trades we have taken in the priority group, the zones I've sent in the priority group, and I'm going to show you the other trades, the other opportunities we got using the exact same candlestick patterns you learn on my YouTube videos and in the priority group. So if you want to skip this part of the video, you can skip it straight to the timestamp right up there. But if you want to listen to this part of the video, I promise you will learn something out of it. And today I'm going to go through natural gas, gold, silver, crude oil, and copper. Let me quickly show you the way I've entered the trade so that you will have a good idea. Once you see this type of condition in the market, you know how to take trades. And now, if you see right here, we had an interest rate decision released at 3 a.m. UK time, right here. And the forecast was to increase the interest rate decision. So at this point, I knew that there's a likely chances because of forecast to increase the interest rate decision, and there's a likely chances that New Zealand dollar will become stronger because if the country increases the interest rate, then that is good for the economy, and if it's good for the economy, then that particular currency gets stronger. So my fundamental bias was bullish for New Zealand dollar, and the technicals was also going in my favor. As you can see, you learn this entry in the priority group. This is one of the pullback entry. If you are in my priority group, you know this entry. So looking at this nice entry pattern. So I'm selling euro here and I'm buying New Zealand dollar. So technically I'm buying New Zealand dollar and fundamentally I'm also buying New Zealand dollar. So everything is now going in my favor. So this is how I use both factors to take my trades. Now let me show you the way I've entered this trade. So right here, this is a small trade I have taken just to show you how to enter using fundamentals and technical both. So now as you can see, we got a nice entry condition, a sell entry condition on this pair. With that, we have a news coming up a couple of seconds. As you can see in the bottom right corner, as you can see, it's 2:59 and the news is due to release at 3 a.m. As you can see, the market is really volatile here as news is about to release. You can see lots of buyers and sellers movement, but right here I have set my sell stop order. If New Zealand increase their interest rate decision, which is the forecast, and if they increase their interest rate decision, then the New Zealand dollar will get stronger and market will fall from here because we have sold euro here. As you can see, sell stop entry. Now is only few seconds. Right here my order is executed. As you can see, I'm straight in minus 57 pounds loss because of the spread at this point. Spread gets higher because of the high volatility. Right here, I will fast forward it so that you don't have to watch whole 14 minutes video. So as you can see, market pushed down in my favor, pushed back up. And I have a stop loss according to the ATR so that I won't get stopped out. As you can see, market pushed down. Now I'm in a profit. So I'm fast forwarding it right here. My take profit has been hit, and as you can see, made $128 just in 14 minutes. If I'm sitting in front of my screens and if I have this news event coming up and the technicals is also going in my favor, news event is also forecast in my favor, in that case I take my trade using a stop order, sometimes using the other type of order which I can't explain in a single video, but this is how I take my trade using technicals and fundamentals both. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you have learned something out of it. Now, if you are in my priority group, you know this is the pullback entry and you know this is a sell confirmation. Looking at all the factors, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And with that, I have exit my trade right here. I did not get greedy. And right after the hit of take profit, we got lots of seller here. They pushed the market down. Straight away, market pushed up right with the next candle. And what did you see after that? Market pushed back down, break above 50 EMA, got an entry condition, and I've entered this trade as well using one of the entry patterns you learn in the priority group. So this is what you learn there, guys. This is the benefit of being patient. This is the benefit of entering the trade using the exact entry conditions, exact entry pattern, the signals market is giving you, the signals price action is giving you. This is the signal the buyers have taken over the sellers, and all the conditions are met to take your trades. So these are the trades I've taken personally, and let me show you the other trade. So this was another trade I've sent in my priority group right here with the exact candlestick pattern. As you can see, market hit over take profit and straight away pushed up. And this was one of the winning trade. And then we took one losing trade as well. And then yesterday we took two winning trade, and both were commodities. Let me show you the trade, the gold trade we have taken and the palladium trade we have taken in the priority group. Okay, right here, this was the trade I've sent to my members. I've told them all the instruction, the way you can enter the trade and what to expect with the different conditions. All the instructions were in the trade analysis. Now, as you can see, in my last video, we already have this nice engulfing pattern, and this was a nice entry using this zone. But for gold, sometime I enter in a less aggressive way. I use the limit order to take my trades, but market did not push up to hit my limit order, but instead is straight away pushed down. So I missed this trade, but some of the traders, they just enter straight away with this big engulfing candle. They just enter here, they just execute their trade using market orders. That is also absolutely fine, because in this case there's a chances that you can miss some opportunities. So this was one of the winning trade. For me, it's not a winning trade because I couldn't enter because the order did not hit. And now let me show you the palladium trade we have taken. Right here, this was a trade and in the priority group. We got two entry condition, we got a pullback entry condition, we got an aggressive entry condition you learn in the priority group. And this is what I also teach you on my YouTube videos. We got this nice engulfing pattern as well after the hit of this zone. And as you can see, the market comfortably pushed up, hit over take profit right with this wick. So, not a bad trading week. And with that, I've sent around 10 forex pairs in the priority group in my weekly forex zones report. And if you see something here, I'm not going to go through every single pair, but let me quickly show you this one. Okay, right here, what do we have? So this was the zone I've sent to my member. The market was here at this point, as you can see on the screen. Right here, the market was here. And as you can see on the lower time frame, what do we have? A nice entry condition. Even if you go back on 1 hour time frame, a nice engulfing pattern. And as you can see, the market dramatically pushed up. And what do you have after you hit this zone? You have a nice double top pattern. This was your entry right here. I'm showing this to you so that when once you receive these zones, you know how to enter the trade using these zones. So we take a buy trade using this engulfing candle, market pushed up, then we are in the zone. As I've mentioned, we can expect push down from this zone with this double top pattern. The area of this candle is 12, and that would be enough to hit our target. As you can see, the market pushed down 34 pips from here. As we are taking trades on 1 hour time frame, the targets will be smaller as well. So this is what you learn in the priority group, guys. If you want to join, we have a link in the description. It is not going to be a signal group where you receive tons of signals. It's more of educational group. I only send trade alerts once I see a very good entry condition, so that you can see this same entry condition and use those entry pattern with the different pairs. So let's finish off this long lecture here, and let's start our analysis first with natural gas. I'm going to go through gold, crude oil, copper, and silver. Okay, awesome. What do we have? We had a nice push down as mentioned in my last video from this engulfing candle. And let me quickly show you what I've said in my last video so that we can understand the way we enter trades. Now for me, we got a nice bearish engulfing candle that happened in this rejection zone right here. So looking at a bearish pressure, I'm still expecting market to push down. And we have very good chances that market will hit 50 EMA wherever the 50 EMA will be on your charts. Now, you might see another red candle here. That would be an extra confluence of sell confirmation. Okay, great. So as you can see from this engulfing candle, we have entered this trade. I've already informed some of the members that we got a good reason to enter, and we have a nice double top entry pattern as expected. And as I mentioned in my videos as well, we entered here using the ATR of this candle is 18. As you can see, we had two targets here. One target is smaller, which is, let's say, 18 pips, and then I've mentioned that we expect market to hit 50 EMA. Right here we have a bigger target which is 34 pips. So we have added an extra ATR. It's 1.5, around 1.5 ATR. So that was a good trade overall. Now what to expect from natural gas? As now you can see, let me remove that. Market pushed up, made a new high. We have a pullback. Now what do you see here? We have a nice engulfing pattern, and that is a very strong buy signal for me. So now if you notice something, market pushed up, made a new high. We took a sell trade. If you remember, market pushed down, we take our profit from the sell trade. With that we had a nice engulfing pattern, and that pushed the market up. Then again we had a similar condition. Market pushed up, we had nice double top, we had the sell condition, we took our profit here. Market pushed up with a nice engulfing pattern. So exact same condition repeated here. Let me clear this mess up. Now at this point, I won't enter straight away. If the market won't open in gap, the way I will enter my trade, I will use a buy stop order, enter right here, right above this zone. And if my order hit, it will execute, and you never know how the market push up in a good bullish momentum. So at this point, we can use one ATR for targets. ATR of this candle is 21, so go for one ATR, and then you can manage your position by moving your stop loss to break even and push one ATR further above. So at this point, looks like we have a nice bullish engulfing pattern, and that looks like the market is likely to push up from here. And as you can see, the ATR is 21. So even if you take the long trade, we are not taking really big targets. We will be still under this range of selling zone. So we can take some chunks of profit from here as well. Now, in order to see an uptrend, we want to see a break and close of this previous high. Once we have a good bullish momentum broken above, then we can take long trades until we hit the next level of resistance, which I've not marked yet, which I will look on Monday, and I will update you guys on Monday as well. So this is what I'm looking at for natural gas. To take sell trades, I want to see good break and close below 50 EMA. As you can see, market pushed back up from 50 EMA. If we have broken and closed below 50 EMA with two candles, then I want to see a retest to take sell trades and possibly a trend continuation. So you have both conditions now. If you're confused, rewatch this video, or you can always buzz me on Instagram. Okay, exactly the same condition here on Rwanda. We got this nice engulfing candle. Targets will be 1 ATR from here. Let's check gold. Awesome. As you know, we took this trade, and if you remember my last video, and let me quickly show you what I've said in my last video. Still have good bearish pressure with this nice engulfing candle, and the next zone which I'm seeing is 1741, that goes up to 1746.92. This is a zone from where I expect a bounce. This is a minor zone. Nice one. So with this engulfing pattern, we got a nice reason to enter. We got a retest engulfing candle. Area of this candle is 7.7. Let's do 8. And as you can see, the market pushed down around $11. Now, what to expect next? As you can see, I've already mentioned that this is a zone. This is a minor zone, and we can expect a little bounce from this zone. We have 1 and 2 red candle. Now, I want to see even a bullish engulfing candle right from this zone, or we can expect a double bottom pattern from here to take long trades using 1 ATR as a target. Now, if you do not get any sort of entry reason, and let's say the market push down, keep on pushing down, break and close below, in that case, we will look for a trend continuation and possibly a sell trades until we hit the next level of support, which I'm going to mention in my next video. So overall, look for a good reason to enter within this zone. This zone is 1741.28, goes up to 17.46. This is a zone from where I will look for buying opportunities. Let's check crude oil. Okay, awesome. As you can see, market pushed up, came back down with this red engulfing candle. With that, if you see, the ATR of this candle is 1.3, and right with the next candle, the target would have been hit easily. 1.7 move down as mentioned in my last video. A good take profit here as well. Now what to expect here? We are still in the selling zone. We are still not broken above. Now what you need to look at, you need to look at two red candles closed above each other. Once you have that, I will look for buying opportunities from here. And if we are completely broken below 20 EMA, then in that case, we will look for further selling opportunities after retesting of this zone. I have these zones on a chart. I've already mentioned the zone above. If you want to look back my last video, you can get the zones numbers there. Let's check silver. Okay, right here, I wanted to add silver in this week's analysis because silver is now approaching the next major level of resistance, which is, a support, which is 18.39736 goes up to 18.89117. This is the zone from where I'm expecting a very good bounce. So have these zones on your charts. Once you are in between this zone, look for one of the entry reason in golfers, double bottoms, or a pin bar to take your long trade. So this is your counter trade zone. So finally, let's check copper. Right here, we already took a nice trade out of copper. Market did not push down to our counter trading zone. Instead, it's just pushing up from here, and now it's approaching the same level from where the market has fallen down previously. In that case, we have a nice double top pattern as well. That will be the major double top, and this zone here is 3.69418 goes up to 3.75004. So once you are in this zone, once the market hit this zone, I will look for in golfers to take my short trade. So that's all for commodity market, guys. If you have any questions, buzz me on Instagram. I'll get back to you ASAP. I hope you enjoy the rest of the weekend. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care.